Hi everyone, let's make a thing. We're going to start with just a normal thin box that I have here. We're going to turn it into a shadow box. Just like that. And now I have these foam wires that I got just at the dollar store, and we're going to put those into a rubber glove. And then we're going to try to put them into each of the little fingers. This is more trouble than it looks. I won't make you watch the whole thing. It's kind of like putting a very small child's hand into gloves. Okay. And then I blew up the glove, and I'm just kind of moving the air around, trying to get it through all the fingers. To seal it, I put a rubber band around it, and I'm just going to put some hot glue right in the center just to make sure that it's nice and sealed. And now with those wires, we're going to just start forming those fingers in whatever shape you want to do. Have some fun if you want. Right now I'm still trying to make sure those wires are in the fingers properly too. Whatever you want to do, have some fun. Make the shape whatever you want it to be. I was trying to look what a normal hand would look like. So here we have some homemade cement, I call it. It's like a paper mache cement mixture of egg cartons that I ripped up and then soak in warm water, put through a blender, mix in with some white glue, and then add some drywall mud to it just to give it some extra smoothness a little bit. And then we're just going to smear that all over the glove. It does take a little finesse. It's not the easiest stuff to work with. I do have an earlier video. I'll put a link in the description showing you exactly how to make that cement. So now I'm just smoothing it out a bit with just some water on a brush just to kind of get rid of some of the bumps. I'm just going to wrap this balloon around a rock. Doesn't have to be totally around, just around most of it. And I'm just going to place that onto the glove just to put an impression on there as it dries. And now I'm just carving out some cracks in this glove. I want to make it look like something's bursting out of the center of it. After it's all dried now, it's been waiting a while. This is usually my favorite part of this task with a normal balloon. And notice this one was not as fun and as satisfying to try to take that out. It was a great struggle. I had to try to pull pieces of glove out of the fingers. Oh, it was not that easy. So now I'm just picking out some eyes I had made previously. These are just made with clay, and now I'm going to put some UV resin on there. Just kind of smoothing that out all over. I don't have a big enough mold to fit the eye in, unfortunately. And then we'll add some white to the back. I usually do that first, but I forgot, unfortunately, and so now we have to put some more resin on it once again. And we're just going to sand that down now. So now we're going to have some fun with some clay. We're going to pull out our clay. I've got some black, some red, some yellow, some orange. My hopes was to make flames looking thing. It didn't really happen the way I wanted. It does look really cool. I still like it, but it's definitely not flames. So we're just going to layer those. Just rolled them out of my pasta maker. You could do this by hand as well. And then we're going to cut that into 4 chunks and layer those all on top of each other. Trying to make it as much of a rectangle as we can. And now I'm just taking different tools and I'm stabbing it with different sizes all over. I'm just trying to add some variation. And I flip over, do the exact same thing on the other side. And now I'm going to even make some little cut marks in it with my knife. And try to squeeze it all together now. Just gently, not too, you don't want to squeeze too much, but just gently, slightly forming. If you've ever seen people make clay canes, which is amazing, I love it. I tried a couple times. I need to practice some more. But it's basically this type of technique, only they're a lot better at it. I'll get there. I'll get there. Okay, just keep smoothing, keep smoothing. And then once I have it in what I figure is looks like a pattern I like, I'm going to start cutting it into squares just to make funky psychedelic patterns. There's no right or wrong way. If you like how it looks, that's the right way. It almost, to me, looks at this point more like almost like a psychedelic zebra print. And I'm just adding some bacon bond there, and we're going to just start adding clay inside our box. Trying to get a rough idea of where my hand will be in there. Okay, we baked that clay right in the box. Because it is at a low enough temperature, we can do that right in the oven. And now I'm just adding to the outside of the box some black paint mixed, just black acrylic paint mixed with Mod Podge and tissue paper cut into strips. It's a messy, messy job. And we just coat the whole box with this. We're just going to cover the back, the front, the sides. And now I just pulled out my leaf mold and some clay. I just different greens I had extras of. I marbled them all together, just mashed them up. And we're going to need to make some leaves. And we're going to lay those all out here now. Yeah, isn't she pretty? Now we're going to place our eye right in the center of our leaf. Just kind of smush it in. And now we're going to put another leaf there. We're going to make eyelids with leaves. It's like the can eye. And then some more clay. And some more bacon bond. And we're going to just put that all over this. And I honestly wasn't sure if I should bake this or not. The hand, I was kind of hummed and hawed over it, but I thought, hey, why not? I'll try. I do use a toaster oven for this kind of thing. I recommend that just because of the chemicals and stuff it releases. I have no idea what that does to your oven. So I would recommend just a toaster oven if you can. And now I'm just pulling these string lights through here. I poked a hole in the back and I'm pulled it all the way through, and I'm going to put it all in through the hand, all up and through each of the fingers. It was a really long set of lights. I didn't realize how long it was, but I did manage to get it all in there. And now some good old tacky glue. And now this is my folk art color shift paints. These are my favorite. I love the metallic chameleon kind of paint effect they have. I'm going to put that on the leaf as well, and just the frame is where I put that. And now this is some brushed gold paint, just all through wherever I had made cracks. I wanted to put that. And now some metallic red. I'm just going to dry brush that all over the hand. I was going to leave it black, but I felt like it needed something more. I didn't know what. And ta-da! The Psychedelic Canna Hand. Brought to you by my imagination. Thanks for watching, everyone. Please subscribe, hit the like button, and bye-bye.